What's up, y'all? It's Trevor here. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to do product research the paid way and the way that I'm currently doing product research for running Facebook ads. Now, I did a product research guide on using a Chrome extension in my previous video. Go check that out if you don't have the budget to use a paid tool. Now, the paid tool that I'm recommending you to use is going to be Seller Pulse. There's not going to be any affiliate links, just going to show you how I do product research using Seller Pulse. Now, if you are running Google ads or Facebook ads, there's different ways to do product research and different criterias to look at, because at the Facebook scale, you're not depending on keywords. You're looking at broad appeal, you're looking at a problem-solving product, one with market demand, and one with great quality run Facebook ads on. But I'm just going to give you this video as a general outline of how to do product research, and depending on your marketing strategy and platform that you choose, you're going to definitely see which platforms and different products would work well on. So I'm going to jump onto the computer and let's get started on how to do product research using Seller Pulse. Alright, I'm on the computer and I'm loaded into Seller Pulse. Now, before you get to the screen, I'm going to show you, you basically need to go to seller-pulse.com, and over here you just need to click on AliExpress. Now, they do offer services for Amazon product research, but we're doing Shopify and we'll be using scanning AliExpress listings and not Amazon listings. So we would click on AliExpress and go ahead and register for the account. Now, I believe they do have a 3-day free trial, but it is heavily limited as in the features that we want to be using, that it's nearly impossible to use the free plan. So right off the bat, I would just get the pro plan for $39. So once you pick up the pro plan, I'm going to show you inside how to use Seller Pulse. So they use Facebook to log in, so it prevents people from abusing the free trial. But the free trial isn't too useful anyways, because for the way we're doing product research, we're using a feature that is a pro feature anyways. So inside Seller Pulse, you'll be landing on database search. Now, for database search, this is good for Google ads, as database search basically gives you an entire database of AliExpress in the different genres and niches that you can go into. You can see inside the categories, there's like automobiles, furniture, luggage, bags, shoes, beauty, health, and there's just tons of them. There are some search suggestions that you can do. So like for idea generation, you can click on this button and it will just select all the categories, and it's going to give you a ton of different items to choose from. This is what I use for Google ads, idea generation, but you can also play around with settings. So inside advanced settings, you can set this preset gives like a set of amount of orders for the product, so you're not just getting a bunch of dead products that don't have any sales on AliExpress. And they even have a preset for high ticket items, which I really like. High ticket just basically means the price of the item, they set it at $14. You want to be able to mark this up 50 to 60%. Now, $14 as a high ticket product price is relatively low, so I usually like to set it to $50 so I can mark it up to $200 or more. Now, it is better if you have a higher margin. Higher margin never hurts, but ideally the lowest you should go is 60 to 50% on the very low end for high ticket profit margins. So that is database search and how you can curate ideas using Seller Pulse. Now I'm going to show you an example. So if we just go to idea generation, we can put the order minimum as 1,000 to 5,000 so we don't get spammed with a ton of items. And then in here, this is basically grabbing data in the previous time period, so you can grab it in the last 3 days, 7 days, 15, all the way to 90 days, so you can see products that were trending or removed or added in the last 3 months. We will be doing 7 days or 3 days to give the newest type of products that are entering the AliExpress website. So our presets are all these categories. Now if you're running Facebook ads, then there's definitely some categories that you want to not sell in, but for this example, it's for Google ads, and it's the way I'm currently using it. Basically, you just want to select all those check marks, and then select the order quantity, and then the date that you want to see all the products from, and just click on search. After you click on search, the Seller Pulse website is gonna scan through all AliExpress based on those parameters, and it's gonna list out all of these items for you. Now with such a wide variety of different items based on the parameters, it's definitely gonna take a bit for this website to generate, but within a minute or so we have nearly 14 million narrowed down based on all of these categories, with $1,000 to $5,000 in terms of order volume. We didn't have a max price or anything, so with Seller Pulse you're able to easily scan through this and see different products to test. Now that is just one way of using Seller Pulse, and there's another way of doing product research, which is based on competitors and other dropshippers, and is this feature inside the targeted search section called Buy Dropshippers. Once you click on Buy Dropshippers, it will basically, Seller Pulse is going to find different Shopify websites and listings on marketplaces that are selling the exact same product sourced from AliExpress. Now some of the categories that I like to use when using the Buy Dropshippers categories is lights and lightings is always good, office and school supplies, want to stay away from the electronics for the most part, computer and office, home improvement always good, toys and hobbies, mothers and kids, home and garden, beauty and health, sports and entertainment, even shoes, furniture, and automobiles are all fine. So maybe not shoes, but furniture definitely can work as well. And then inside of this date filter, you want to definitely set by 7 days. And then inside the price, you want to set a minimum price that the product is, so it's not too cheap, and then a max price so you don't get super high ticket products. So let's say you're doing Facebook. Facebook tends to work better with lower ticket products, but I'm not saying that high ticket doesn't work on Facebook, but you want to set a max price of a product, usually by $10 is how much you want to be paying for a product. And then inside orders, you don't want to set a minimum so you can see new items, but you want to set a maximum so you don't get spammed with a ton of items. So 5,000 will do. They even have this video only feature, which I haven't tested at all. So after that, go ahead and click search, and what this does is Seller Pulse is gonna scan through AliExpress and find listings that people are selling on their Shopify store or different marketplaces that Seller Pulse can go ahead and link back to. And this is a way kind of to doing competitor product research, but I do recommend using AdSpy for better, more in-depth competitor product research. But this is an easy way to see what dropshippers are selling and get a great idea and see different niches to go into. So after Seller Pulse is loaded, you can see that it will show you how many times this product has sold. So you see in the last 3 days it has sold, or this is actually the quantity, right? Yep, the quantity. So never mind, scratch that. Okay, so after this has loaded for you, go ahead and scroll through and see the different items that Seller Pulse has generated for you. And I'm going to show you some of the different options they have. So as soon as I find a decent product to maybe test, so I see this makeup bag travel for $2.76. It has 735 orders, great feedback rating. And what you can do is, if you go ahead and click on this, it will show you a list of competing stores that are selling this exact makeup bag. So it could be AliExpress, it could be eBay even. It shows you so you can see based on all these curated stores, you can go ahead and click on these actually and bring up what their store looks like that are selling this exact product. So This one is really awful, so we just want to close out of that. But we have one right here. This is definitely a dropshipping store based on the theme and the layout. You can see this is definitely running on Debutify. This is an older Debutify version. I know they had Debutify 3.0, but this is definitely 2.0. And if we just go to our homepage and see, this is, obviously this is in German, as you can see from the auto translate, so it may be a little bit hard to understand. So let me go ahead and translate this to English. So this is like 20 euros, which is what, like maybe $25-30. So it is a bit lower ticket, but you can see that they're definitely are selling this product. And what you can actually do to see their ads is go back to Facebook and then look up their brand if they are registered on Facebook. But just based on this design, I'm guessing that they're definitely not running ads right now. So let me see this last one. So they're selling just a different color of this makeup bag. It is definitely a dropshipping store. And what you can do from here is you can see so this is a great way to see your competition for that particular product. And you can go ahead and click on go to product page. Sometimes it says site can't be reached, and what you have to do is you have to go to AliExpress, and then you want to take this UPN, which is the unique product identifier, and go ahead and copy that, and then go to the search bar and then paste that in. Sometimes it doesn't work, and so in this scenario it did not work, but you can try searching the title. So maybe for this particular product we couldn't find it, but you can always look up the generic keyword, which is basically a makeup bag, and see if you can find similar products to what they were selling. So that's just a way to do product research using Seller Pulse. There are definitely a ton of different ways. I like doing the database search, but Buy Dropshippers is a good way to understand what dropshippers are currently selling and to give you a great idea of different niches to go into. So if you're running Facebook ads, definitely try out Buy Dropshippers, but if you're running Google, definitely use database search, as it's very useful to curate ideas and find low competition, high keyword search volume products to go into. So hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial on how you can use Seller Pulse to find different new products that are entering the AliExpress marketplace, and hopefully you find your first winner soon. So if you enjoyed this, smash the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.